are 7 steps to help you navigate now that you just found out your marriage has ended. First of all, let me just say I'm sorry where you're at. Trust me, I know from experience it's quite painful, and give you permission to go ahead and mourn the loss of what you thought was a great marriage. Let's help you find stability, strength, courage, clarity, and a path to get you back on the right course. Number 1, it's okay to cry. It's okay to be confused, and it's okay to have a broken heart. I know that I have so many friends out there that sat there and just listened to me cry, try to decipher what did I do, what could I have done differently to not repeat the same mistakes. My mom gave me the best advice. She says, "What, Shell, you just need to take a hard look at what you did in the relationship to get you here." So I had to go ahead and take a hard look at some communication issues, behavioral issues, and of course, just naturally, that first line of defense, a lot of times I just shut the door because it was easier to, well, not look at the problem and face it. It was better just to dig deep into work. We're not doing that anymore. I thought that journaling was really kind of a healing device, but I want to tell you that once I started writing down what I saw, I got clarity, and clarity is really paramount when you're on your healing journey. Honestly, I prayed a lot. In the beginning, I couldn't even breathe, let alone pray, but as my heart got a little bit stronger and I started to realize that life was going to continue without my ex, I realized, you know what? I'm stronger than what I thought I was. Probably doing 1 or 2 things. You're either eating a lot or you're not eating at all. But I'm going to go ahead and suggest that you eat plenty of protein, sleep when you're tired, spend time with your friends and family, and focus on yourself. Healing starts in here, and exercise is a great way to get your head back on the right path. I decided to make it my mission to really focus on myself and my personal needs. When I talk about that, it really is listening to my body. So when I was tired, I slept. When I was hungry, I ate. But I surrounded myself around super positive people. Went to church. I started new hobbies, and well, I tore my cabinets off the hinges and started painting them. I started walking the dog. And when I say walk, we're talking 6-7 miles a day. Find a new hobby, go to a Bible study, start going to a gym, but whatever you do, don't be alone, because sometimes when we're sitting by ourselves, we can get in our head and get stuck. A great counselor or a really good friend that will sit and listen. Don't point the finger at anybody. You both had a part in where you got yourself to divorce. Boo. The worst part about divorce is a family's being torn apart. So be sure to communicate with all family members to let them know how you feel and how sorry you are about what is happening, but you want to move forward in a positive light. Communication is definitely the key. Knowledge is power, and I would say get yourself a really good attorney that can go ahead and break down all of the different scenarios, from financing to housing to retirement funds, all of that stuff, because guess what? When you go to divorce court, the judge is going to go ahead and decipher who gets what, when, where, how, and why. Good luck. Sometimes people try to do it on their own, but honestly, I'm going to say, hire yourself a professional. This is very emotional, especially when you're dealing with your finances, but I got news for you. You better be looking for everything from your Roth IRAs, checking accounts, figuring out what you brought into the marriage, what was your contribution to house payments and all of that, because it does play a big role in the division of assets. I've had friends stay in the same house with their spouse after they were going to file for the divorce. I honestly don't recommend it, so I'm going to recommend that you find a stable, safe environment, even if it means moving back in with a friend or a family member, and really kind of just neutralize the space so everybody is kind of in that safe zone. And when I say safe zone, the safe head space zone and heart space zone. Emotions run pretty high. You are in the self-healing part of your divorce, and I want to be really honest with you. If you can have an attitude of gratitude, even though you're kind of going through an ugly situation, Gratitude helps rewire the brain, increases those dopamine and serotonin levels that you need. Then you can navigate this very, very emotional time. So gratitude, journal, walk, drink plenty of water, take good care of yourself. You got this. Divorce can be ugly, but this is your opportunity to reinvent yourself, redefine yourself, figure out what you like and what you don't like. Don't move forward without correcting your own personal issues. You know what? Reach some major goals. I promise you, when one door shuts, another one will open. I hope that this helps. If you like this information, go ahead and subscribe, share, make a comment, but we gotcha.